Yes?
Hello. What are you doing here?
I am cast of Hirsch.
My name is Hirsch. This is my house. Where's Harry?
Harry? Who's Harry, please? I don't know Harry.
What did he tell you his name was?
I tell you already. Hirsch. Jacob. I see his paper, yeah?
Harry!
Harry.
Oh, Christ, will you put something on?
You said you were going to be home till tomorrow.
I changed my mind.
You?
I told her that I was in films. I said I was a director.
Director in
Please don't ruin it for me, please. If you want, mate, go ahead and be my guest. She's crazy for it any way you like, believe me.
Right now, Fellini, I'm crazy for one thing. A drink. I'm going to sleep. I want you both to come by tomorrow.
Go on.
I've asked myself over and over, is it only because I came home a day early from my father's funeral? Could it really be as simple as that?
Mr. Jacob Hirsch?
Yes? I'm facing prison and public humiliation because of an unfortunate coincidence? Or is it something deeper, something darker in me? I have this gnawing feeling that it all comes back to St. Urban Street and to my cousin, Joey. I haven't seen him since I was a kid in Montreal. I haven't heard from him in years. What is it about Joey? After all this time, why do I still care?
What do you want, Ma?
Go get dressed already. We have to be at Uncle Abe's for Rosh Hashanah dinner.
Ma, I am dressed.
Let me see.
See?
That's what you're wearing?
Yeah. What's wrong with it?
Go put on your white shirt and your cufflinks. Uncle Abe is bringing his brother Baruch's family from the North Pole. They're arriving on the train today.
Are you sure they're coming on the train? Maybe Santa brought them on a sled.
Go already, Mr. Smarty Alec. Go. And you scrub good. I don't like the way you smell.
Erwin, go tell your mother that Baruch's bunch are here.
Okay, Uncle Abe.
The kid calls you Uncle Abe?
Everybody calls me Uncle Abe. It's a joke like when Erwin does it.
Does your wife call you Uncle Abe?
You wanna be a smartass? You think you gotta go to extra trouble for that? You shut your mouth. You show respect to Uncle Abe, who brought you here out of the goodness of his heart.
You know, Joey, a young man who's just been released from the boys' farm in Yehupitzville shouldn't ought to bite the gift horse in the mouth that's about to put a roof over him and his family. This is my building, Hannah. Hey, everybody, say hello to my sister-in-law, Hannah, and her kids. Fresh from Yellowknife. Just in time for Rosh Hashanah.
It's Mr. Tough Guy.
How the hell should I know? I don't think he likes you.
He doesn't scare me.
Check out the girl, though. That boom.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. To a happy, healthy, and prosperous New Year.
Okay.
Jacob, see, we put the pickles out for you.
So, these Jewish Eskimos are cousins.
Third cousins, give or take.
So what happened to Baruch?
Nobody knows for sure. He ran away with some drunken whore.
Izzy, in front of the children?
Wait, you mean there's a Hirsch out there who's actually interesting?
And left his family abandoned in the Arctic.
He was going to make his fortune mining for nickels.
Nickel.
Poor children. Oh, God, they grew up no Jewish kids to speak of, no Jewish schools, no synagogue, only polar bears and Eskimos.
Oh, I guess that makes them distant cousins.
Of course, he got drunk. He abandoned his children, his whole family. Only proving that streets are not paved with gold, nor nickels, nor anything else unless you work hard and you support your family.
Is that some kind of crack? Are you insinuating?
I'm not insinuating. When have I ever insinuated? Tell me, when?
So, why are they eating in the kitchen? By themselves? I mean, they're still family, aren't they?
Where should they eat? With us? They're practically goyim.
It's a mistake, that's what it is. A big mistake from Uncle Abe's big heart.
First time I actually met my cousin Joey the Horseman, actually talked to him, was because of his sister. It wasn't a good start, but that's when it started, I think. That first time we spoke, that first impression I became so desperate to correct. After that, I couldn't ignore him if I wanted to.
What are we doing here, Judy?
Hang on. It's almost 3 o'clock. The fun's about to start. Stay low, stay low. She still has 30 minutes to change before she starts at A&P.
How do you know all this?
I keep my eyes and ears open, especially around open windows.
What about the brother?
Joey, no problemo. He sleeps all day, he's out all night.
Judy, I didn't know you had it in you. What? Did you see that? She saw me.
Yeah, like hell, she was looking at me, man.
Pretty hot stuff, isn't she?
Who?
My sister. That's who. Now, wait a minute. I met you two jokers at Uncle Abe's the day I first got here, right? What's your name?
I'm your cousin Jake Hirsch, and this is Diddy Kravitz. He's your cousin by marriage.
Oh, well, at least he's got an excuse then, right?
Sorry?
Well, she's not his blood relation. But you want to be ashamed of yourself. Peeping on your own flesh and blood? You got no respect for your family? Take no pride in yourself?
You think that we were spying on your sister, our own cousin. Like, who would do such a thing?
You know, maybe I'd have a little respect for you if you just owned up to it and didn't lie to my face. But, I mean, you gotta look yourself in the mirror, right? You gotta live with yourself. You got no shame, that's your problem. But no more peeping on my sister. Got it?
I'm sorry. I'm just... I'm sorry.
Okay. That's better. You do something wrong, and you tell the truth. I got no problem. But, you try to weasel your way out of it, and you got a problem with me. Got that?
Yeah, sure. Got that.
Okay.
From atop the Empire State Building, your American Jewish Hour.
3 hours I'm driving, and 2 fares. One to the train station, and another lousy $5 over to the main. Terrible. And the 2 Frenchies in the back seat, they're complaining what the Jews are doing to Montreal. Like I don't understand French. Versteh? What's the use? I mean, what? Might as well be begging on the street.
Jake,
I'm busy, Ma.
take a minute. Go down to Tansky's and see if your father's sitting there on his big behind.
He's in his cab, Ma.
Go see. He says business is slow. I say he's hanging around there with the other no-goodniks. You see him there, you send him home. You got a peace of mind for him.
Okay.
Gazette? Hey, you Jacob Hirsch?
Hi. Your cousin Hannah?
My daughter says you're friends with my Joey.
Not really.
She saw you with him a couple of days ago.
Oh, yeah, but we're really not.
He's missing. He said he was going to Tansky's for a Coke, and there's been no sign of him for 3 days now. Maybe you know where he is?
I don't have any idea. He's missing? From Home Lake.
God knows where he put it in his head to go to. Says he wants to go to Israel. Everybody talks they're going to Israel. He's gone now. God help me, they will put a gun in his hand, send him out to fight, and he's gonna get himself killed.
I'm sorry. You know, you can come and ask yourself.
They all look down on us. It's all right, I don't care. All that matters is my Joey. You're sure you don't know anything.
I'm sorry, I really...
You keep your eyes open. You ask around and you hear anything, you come tell me right away, you promise.
Yeah, I promise.
Good kid.
Gazette!
Oh, Mom wants you.
You didn't see me. I'm in the cab.
Ain't gonna work. She knows you're here.
Damn it.
Any of you seen Joey lately?
And this kid?
Yeah, he's been gone 3 days.
I'm not surprised.
What do you mean, Mr. Kravitz?
Well, he's a strange one, that kid. I'm on my way home from work last week. I see him walking down St. Catherine with a shiksa. She could knock your eyes out. Somebody should tell him. It's dangerous for a Jewish boy downtown at night. Especially with a French girl on the arm, huh?
Well, I don't think he cares if it's dangerous.
Don't you be getting any ideas?
Don't worry.
Ask your mother where he is. She'll know. She knows where everybody is.
Well, his mother seems to think that he's gone to Israel.
Israel? What, is she nuts?
She thinks that they're going to put him straight into the army.
I don't know. She's got a point there. He's a born hellraiser, that's for sure. Hard to believe he's a Hirsch, never mind a Jew.
Should rent out his room.
Are you crazy? He's only been gone a week.
Well, if we rent out his room, then I can stay in school instead of having to get a job and going to night school. Hey, what are you doing? It's not over yet.
That CBC drama crap you listen to, it's all the same. You don't know how that ends? The man who gave the blind girl the money for her operation, he leaves town. Why? So she won't see that he's a Negro and have to call off the wedding.
If you'd only listen, you might learn something. Oh, that play was by Doug Fraser, one of Canada's most famous socially progressive radio dramatists.
Oh, he's so famous, I never heard of him. You want famous? Bobby Hope. That's famous. Oh, look, why don't you just go off to night school and study up on Walt Disney's dog?
I'm going, Ma. And for your information, it's not Pluto, it's Plato. And he's a philosopher.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Jacob Hirsch. Jake.
Yeah, I know who you are. Joey told me. He also told me to stay away from you.
You turned up yet?
No?
Listen, I wasn't really spying on you.
You're a lousy liar.
You calling me a liar?
You are a liar.
That's beside the point.
Don't worry about it. If I was you, I would have spied on me too. So what'd you think?
Of what?
Of me in my almost naked glory.
You're my third cousin.
Yeah, you're a female third cousin. Don't worry. I can see what you think.
You've got a sick mind, you know that?
You're such a bourgeois. You have to liberate yourself from these idiotic taboos and conventions. You want to walk me to night school?
I don't know.
Don't worry, Joey's not around. We come to Montreal and there's all this anti-Semitism all over the place, and what do you know? Joey discovers his Jewish pride. I think he's just trying to pick a fight.
But how would he get to Israel? I mean, how would he get the money for that?
Money's not the problem. Joey knows how to get money when he wants it. He never says how. I don't ask.
Wow.
Wherever he is, he's out of here. That's the main thing. And when I'm ready, that's what I'm gonna do. You won't catch me growing old selling raffle tickets for Hadassah with a fat, snoring husband on the sofa who can't get it up to save his life. This is nowhere, St. Urban. It's just like Yellowknife, but with Jews instead of polar bears. We can do whatever we want. We can go where we want. We can be what we want. And we will.
We?
We're not so different, you and me. Come on, I'm gonna be late.
Two years later, Joey's disappearance was still an unsolved mystery. His mother, Hannah, hadn't adjusted very well.
Jesus, help me bring back my son! Jesus, help me bring back my son!
There she is. Come on.
Jesus, help!
What? I got your note. What do you think you're doing?
I'm asking Jesus for help.
You're Jewish.
Well, so? What was he, Buddhist?
Jake, help me get her down.
What is he doing with his life? My little horseman.
Horseman?
Who rides horses? Cossacks.
What is this about horses? What horses?
Would you be a doll and get me the bottle from the kitchen? When he was 9, he could already ride like the wind. With a saddle, without a saddle, didn't matter. I remember one time when he was 14. These two hunters beat up a friend of Joey's, an Indian kid that he went to school with. They got in their truck and they drove out into the wilderness. And Joey followed, bareback on his horse with nothing but the clothes on his back. 3 days later, he comes back with their rifles, which he gives to the kid's family for hunting food. A 14-year-old boy.
Wow.
Wow.
Is that true about Joey?
Yeah.
God admit, kind of amazing.
Why? Because he beats the shit out of people? What's amazing to you?
Your mother's a terrific storyteller. I feel like I was living up there with you.
What's your dream?
I don't have a dream.
Of course you do. You just haven't admitted it to yourself. Tell me.
I want to do heroic things.
What, like Superman?
No, I don't know. Just like your brother's doing, fighting the enemies of the Jewish people.
Leave that to Joey. Anyway, you're a lover, not a fighter. And you've got a good mind. I can tell. You could be some kind of artist. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna be a professional muse, remember?
I don't think I have any talent.
Everybody has a talent.
Well, I like telling stories. Pretty good at it.
So be a writer.
I've tried. I'm a terrible writer.
Then be a director.
A director?
Yeah, like my friend Ted Allen that I met at a lecture at the Y. He's an actor and a director. And him and his group collect stories from the poor and the downtrodden, and they turn them into plays and put them on in the street for the poor and the downtrodden.
Why don't the poor and the downtrodden just watch each other and cut out the middleman?
Maybe someday you'll make a movie of my crazy life.
Maybe I will. Call it The Horseman of Yellowknife.
I said my life.
It's just the title. Be in it.
You really have Joey on the brain, don't you?
No, I find him interesting. He's sure as hell not like anybody else I know.
And then, one day, Joey was suddenly flesh and blood again. Just like that. He was back, and I had a second chance to win his respect.
Well, To what do we owe this honor after all these years?
I wonder where he keeps his cat.
Dude, get away from the car. Okay, all of you, go on home. There's nothing to see.
You okay?
Get out of here. Go on.
Where did you go when you left here?
I was all over the USA. I was in Hollywood for a little bit. Did some acting in the movies. Got involved with some actresses. And I went to Europe. Bummed around. Sowing my wild oats.
You were in movies. Which ones?
I was an extra in some cowboy movies. Fancy riding, stunt double, that kind of stuff. You never saw my face.
The Horseman.
The Horseman. That's me. That's what Hannah used to call me in Yellowknife.
Yeah, she told me.
So, where'd you make all your money?
Goody, what's in your business?
What's the matter, Pa? Maybe Joey has some tips.
It's okay. I was doing some cowboy singing in Germany, mostly. I learned it from this singing cowboy guy that I met in Hollywood. And I was pretty big for a while there, too, on the bar scene in Berlin, Barcelona, a couple other places.
When were you in Israel?
Who said anything about Israel?
You never went to Israel?
I got a little too involved in my singing career in Germany. How's tricks in Montreal?
Not so good.
Oh, how come? No jobs?
Oh, there's jobs, all right. Not for our kids. And there's no room in the professions or in the universities. And we got that bastard Adrian Arcon and his goons running around, busting the windows of Jewish shops, making speeches like in Germany before the war.
Not a fact.
You ain't heard the half of it.
Well, so? What are you doing about it?
What can we do?
You don't let them get away with it, because if you do, it just gets worse.
Joey, you don't live here. You don't understand. You can't make trouble. That's what makes it worse.
Oh, I see. So you just hole up in your ghetto here in St. Urban Street and wait for them to come down some night with their brown shirts and their torches?
This isn't Germany 36, Joey. This is Canada. Keep our heads down. We mind our own business. Don't go away. It's just a passing thing.
Oh, the hell it is.
Hey, Joey.
Hi, you're looking nice.
I bought les juifs. Hey, come on, kids, let's go.
Hang on a minute, there's only two of them.
Yeah, but they're together and we're alone.
Well, fuck up, Jews. You don't play here no more.
Come on, kids. Let's get out of here.
Fucking bastards.
What's that? Hey. What's going on over here?
These kids don't want us playing here anymore.
Oh, is that a fact? Hey, can I borrow this?
T'as pas compris, hein?
Hey.
Hey, votre soeur? Combien, hein?
You see, you just gotta show them you're not gonna take any shit.
That's easy for you to say, Joey. They know not to mess with you. It wouldn't work for us.
How do you know that if you're not gonna try it?
Benny Finkelman was beaten up at the Palais d'Or last night. He was trying to do exactly what you said. Stand up to them. He now has a brain concussion and a broken arm.
How'd that happen?
He was dancing with a French girl. Which I guess is a message to Les Juifs.
So what are we gonna do about that?
You keep asking and we keep telling you. There's nothing we can do.
You come with me tonight to the Palais d'Or, and I'll show you.
Let's get out of here.
But as much as I wanted to, I just couldn't do what he could.
Hey. Didn't you get our message? Jew boy?
What message is that?
The police are everywhere. Every Jewish business from St. Urban to the Main is being harassed. The boy you put in the hospital is the nephew of the senior advocate of the St. Jean-Baptiste Society. It's in every newspaper in the province. The mobs are howling for Jewish blood. Do you have any idea what you've done?
Yeah, I went to a nightclub. I'm over 21, so I don't see what the problem is.
Don't get smart with me, you paskudniak! You went there to start trouble, and you nearly killed that boy on purpose, just like you did in Yellowknife.
You shouldn't believe everything you read in the papers.
You goddamned hooligan. Don't you understand that you can't go around indulging your lust for blood and leaving the community to pay the consequences?
Well, since you already seem to know what happened, I guess there's no point in me telling you, right?
Spare me your lies. You went there to find a fight, and you got one. And now the son of an important official's in the hospital with a skull fracture. I suppose he did that to himself.
Maybe it was an accident, or maybe I didn't start anything. Did you ever think about that?
Don't make me laugh.
Right, I forgot. You should take their side, because that's safer for you.
You fool! How dare you! Do you think I'm afraid of them? I'm trying to keep the mob from marching down St. Urban Street, and you're trying to incite them.
You know what? You've got that exactly backwards, because you keep giving ground away, and pretty soon, you're not gonna have any left.
Spare me. I got a call from a senior official in the Premier's office. They're demanding to know who's responsible. None of this persecution will end until he's turned over to the law, and it will only get worse with every day that passes.
So, what are you gonna do about it?
That's enough. I've heard enough. Who do you think you are? The Golem? Well, I got news for you. There is no Golem. That's just Bubba a fairy tale.
What are you gonna do, Joey?
Well, no one's gonna stand up to them. Guess they're gonna have to have their sacrificial lamb, right? What's a golem?
They found the wreck outside of town, but they didn't find Joey. I think that was the moment where it really started for me. I chose to believe in him. I had to believe in him. It was the only hope I had of ever redeeming myself in his eyes, or in mine.
Not a trace of him anywhere.
I think he got away.
Got away? Does that look like he got away?
I think he staged the whole thing. Do you remember what he said about the sacrificial lamb? Problem solved. And now he's able to go back to his real work. Fighting the enemies of our people.
What, like the Scarlet Pimpernel?
Yeah. No, not exactly. Like your mother said, the Horsemen of St. Urban?
You don't know him. You've invented a Joey that doesn't exist. I know him. And Joey doesn't do anything if there isn't something in it for him. Anyway, what does it matter now? He's dead.
You're wrong about him.
I thought there was hope for you. But you're as crazy as everybody else around here. Stop living in a fantasy, Jake. I've got news for you. I'm leaving. I'm taking Hannah and I'm moving to Toronto.
Why?
Because I hate this place. From now on, we're not taking any more money from Uncle Abe. Sweet fucking Uncle Abe.
You think you fingered Joey?
How else would they know to follow him out of town?
Like I said, what if he staged the whole thing?
If you had any brains, instead of a head full of delusions, you'd get out too. Before Uncle Abe sends you to law school and arranges a marriage for you.
Jake? Jake! Jake!
All right, Ma.
Ma?
You got no school today?
I got something to tell you, Ma.
Oh my God. You got a tumor? Where is it? Let me see it.
No, Ma. I dropped out of school.
Are you crazy? You got one more year to go.
I've thought about it a lot, Ma. University is a big waste of time for me. But if I want to get out there and make movies, I have to get out there with a camera in my hand, not sit in some classroom studying sociology. Ma, I want to make socially conscious pictures that are going to change this world that we live in. I don't need a degree for that.
No doubt your father supports this crazy talk. It will save him money on some fees.
It's not talk. This is action. I'm talking action. And I didn't tell Dad about this yet.
Are you going to see him?
He's next on my list.
Mimi Ornstein said she saw him shopping with his girlfriend at Morgan's Ashiksa.
I don't know about
And
that.
tell him I have my share of suitors. They're lined up to ask me for my hand. Respectable Jewish men, professionals, doctors, dentists, accountants, you name it.
Great.
You name it.
I'll be sure to tell him, Ma. I want to make movies.
Movies? You don't just break into the movies, you gotta sit around a drugstore and wait to be discovered.
I don't want to act. I want to direct.
You think I like selling? Oh, I'd rather own the business, but so far they haven't given it to me. Maybe for my 60th birthday.
I'm thinking of going to New York for a start to just look around. You know, it's time I found out who I am.
You're your Uncle Hirsch. You want to bet on it? I'll give you odds.
Trouble is, Pa, I don't have enough for the fare.
I knew sooner or later we'd get down to brass tacks.
Please.
You know what you need? You need to get a job and self-respect. Here, $20. You know what I am? Crazy.
Dad, you're going to be proud of me one day because I'm going to be a great film director.
Don't shoot me the crap. You want me to be proud, earn a living.
Thanks.
Do you want to take a quiz from this magazine? I've been saving it for you.
What quiz?
Just a quiz. What's the matter?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Okay. Do you drink sherry?
Sometimes. Tio Pepe.
Mm-hmm. Do you and your friends read poetry?
Yeah.
Aloud? To each other, maybe?
Yeah, and we listen to records.
Classical?
Yeah, so?
Are you scared of snakes?
What the hell is this? Is your kid brother a homosexual? This is ridiculous.
Well, so far you're scoring 100%.
I am not a homosexual, Rivka.
So, who said you were? Excuse me, I got the cheesecake in the kitchen.
Jeez. You're rich now, Erky.
It's all tied up in the business. I'd love to help you out, kid, but...
Oh, no, I'm not asking for money, please.
I got an idea. You want to get stuffed? I can fix you up.
Stuffed?
Don't tell me. You're getting it regular, right? College boy, an assimilationist, 69, ooh la la. Well, there's no need to spit on me, Me and Rivka, we're the nonconformist type.
I'm glad you said that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. We see. Rivka's right. I'm not really interested in girls.
What?
It's no accident I passed that quiz with flying colors.
You mean to sit there and tell me you're a figula? We have been to the YMHA pool together. You filthy bastard. You would kill Rivka if she found out.
It's no bowl of cherries for me either. I think maybe I should leave town.
That's how you feel?
I'm thinking New York. It's just, I'm broke. I can't even afford the fare.
You want to borrow money from me? Is that what you want?
I'll pay you back. Honestly, darling, please.
I should break your neck. I should cut it off for your own protection. Just take it. You know, I always suspected you. You know that, don't you?
Well, you're brainy, Herky. There's no denying that. You're very, very attractive.
You take that back. You take that back, you dirty...
Here we are. Dessert.
Oh. I don't understand why I was taken off the train, sir.
We suspect you of being an undesirable person.
What? What possible reason could you have?
Our sources are confidential.
All right, how long do you think this might take?
It is going to take as long as it takes.
You know, the only reason I ask, sir, is that it's Friday and I'm Jewish. I'm very strict Orthodox.
Right. No shepo.
Pardon?
I know about Orthodox Jews. I know about everybody. No hat, which means you could still be traveling on the Sabbath, couldn't you, fella?
But, no, the Rabbi Baal Shem Tov once said that every Jew...
Enough already, okay? You are J. Hirsch of St. Urban in Montreal, is that right?
Jacob Hirsch, yes.
You also go by the name of Joseph Hirsch in St. Urban in Montreal.
Joey? This is about my cousin Joey?
You deny that you are also known as Joseph Hirsch?
Joey's dead.
People who apply for admission to the United States are generally not dead at the time.
Oh, that's amazing. I knew it.
But this does mean that you are related to Joseph Hirsch, is that right?
Sir, I barely know him. I mean, he's a distant cousin. I never even sat on a horse.
Your application for admission is hereby refused. Case closed.
Hello?
Hello, Jenny?
Jake?
Was Joey a communist?
Is that why you called?
All right, I took your advice. I went to New York, and I got turned back because they thought I was Joey.
He's alive.
What? What, you heard from him?
I was gonna call you. Hannah got a note addressed to all of us from Rio de Janeiro. Alive and well, ha ha. Which is a lot for him.
I knew it. I knew it, Jenny. He staged the whole thing. But God, your brother, he's amazing. He's fantastic. That is such good news. He's in Rio de Janeiro.
That's where the card was from.
You know that's where all the Nazis went, right? South America.
Whatever you say, Jake.
God, Jenny, I gotta get out of here. Do you think maybe that there's any jobs for me in TV in Toronto?
I can't promise anything, but I can introduce you to everyone that matters. Including my darling Dougie, the genius playwright.
All right, I'm on my way.
Oh, great, we're having one of our parties tomorrow. You'll meet everybody.
All right, I'll see you then. Bye.
Doug. Here he is. My little Jake used to fill me up to the movies.
That wasn't me at the movies. But it's an honor to meet you, Doug.
Quite a gal, Jenny, huh?
Oh, Doug is quite a playwright. 10 plays a year, whether he's in the mood or not. He's a triple threat. Radio, TV, and the stage. I've seen him go into the bathroom and come out with the first draft.
I don't often get the chance to kick the conversational ball around with someone of your generation. Can I ask you something?
Anything.
Do you guys care? I mean, really care.
I wouldn't. Oh yeah, I read that. I enjoyed it. I thought it was well, yeah, certainly.
Yankel! Yankel! Oh, he's such a shame. Meet my boyfriend, Luke Scott. He takes me to all the hockey games and the wrestling matches.
So you're Jake. Luke. Okay. I'm a fellow Montrealer.
Really?
Let me guess. Westbound. Lower Canada College. Harvard. Yale, actually, but 2 out of 3 ain't bad, right? Listen, Jenny tells me you're staying in town.
Yeah.
I got an apartment. Why don't you stay with me for a while? While you look around, we can share expenses.
Are you sure?
Of course he's sure. So, Jake, tell me, what do you think of her pompous schmuck of a common law husband?
Yeah, don't be cruel. Come on now. He's our most famous playwright. Our Ibsen.
Be easy on Jenny. To give her a break, she took care of you all those years.
Well, we don't fight anymore. We've made a truce. You see, I pretend to Mr. Pretentious that she's out with me, but really, she's banging somebody else, like your old pal, Duddy Kravitz.
Jenny's banging Duty?
My lips are sealed. She gives me movie money.
Duty?
Duddy.
Oh, God. Doug, I'm sure you've heard this before. I just wanted to tell you how much I've always admired your work.
Oh, thanks, Jake. Glad to have you in the fan club.
There's red meat in it. It's challenging.
Where are you going? What kind of mark do you want to make in this sad but ever hopeful old world?
Well, I'm glad you asked me that, Doug, because I'm down to break into TV. I want to stay in Canada. I want to make my mark here. And hopefully one day direct places as good as yours.
With content?
Yes. Yes, it's just... It's getting started. That's gotten me a little stymied, yeah.
I'm dead set against nepotism, you know?
Me too. Me too. I'm not seeking any favors. I'll do anything. I'll start anywhere. I'll be a stagehand. If someone could just open the door for me. Just a crack.
Let me think about it.
Okay. And don't put yourself out. Your job is to write.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard it be said that you're our Ibsen. You shameless, conniving, upsucking huckster. Hey, that is not fair. That is not fair. I feel a hot, burning shame coursing through my body right now. But 3 to 4 ain't bad. We are gonna get along famously. I'm pathologically without shame or guilt, so I think between the two of us, we might just equal one normal person.
Your fly buttons are done up, kid, but your ambition is showing.
Okay.
I'm the one you should be sucking up to. Doug does what I tell him.
What do you mean? I wasted all that first class fawning and groveling.
Yeah, totally unnecessary. Don't worry, you're in.
I am?
Yeah.
I am?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, it's the least I can do for the only Hirsch I like.
Yep.
You remember all those good times we had going to the movies?
I do. And Jenny, who was that girl in the black dress?
Have you noticed?
Uh-huh.
It was Nancy Croft. She's a British model. She's in Toronto doing a fashion shoot.
I swear to God, I couldn't breathe when I looked at her. Like my throat closed up.
Out of your mind, mate. I have. From another world. No Canadians allowed.
Well, I believe another day has dawned.
Oh. Either that or they just polished off a Tobica with the bomb.
Oh. It's 5:30 a.m.
Oh. Let's call some girls, Jake. Nice girls. Filigreed undies.
I repeat, it is 5:31 a.m.
Oh, it must be spiffy to have your own breasts, though. I'll wake up in the morning, not have to send out.
Here's to you, my good man. On the occasion of you selling your first script to Holy Mother, She Be She.
Here's to you. On your meteoric rise to studio floor manager. Wait, one more promotion, you'll be handing out shit instead of taking it.
Yeah, that's all good and well, my dear sir, but I will settle for nothing less than to be a film director of international importance. If I'm 30 and I'm still on TV, I quit.
Quit what?
Living.
Well, if my first play isn't good enough to open in New York or London,
What are you gonna do?
then, my friend, I will join you in a flamboyantly romantic death.
Famous or romantically dead by 30? Shake on it.
Oh, God, I hate this city.
It's the farm club.
We must escape. We have got to escape.
Then tell CBC you want me to direct your script.
Do I?
Do you want to escape? Come on, look, do you? Because there's no chance of it if you let one of those clueless hacks, that holy core mother CBC, get their hands on it.
You serious? You seriously want to direct it?
It's a piece of shit, but it'll make you look brilliant.
And we'd stroll languidly along the piazza.
Number 3, push in slowly and close. I can't. I'm live. Would you do it now while she's talking? Just move. Now! Now! While she's talking.
Shouldn't he wait till after
Don't
he shot?
speak. Don't speak. I want you to get it through your heads that on my shoots, the camera moves within the shot.
Bit shallow, but not bad for a first effort.
Not everybody can write passionate diatribes against the bus exhaust, Dougie. Some people have to settle for mere brilliant and insightful comedy.
Is that you? Oh,
Camera 2, I want you to track her. I want you to track her as she leaves and stay in front of her, keep her face on the screen. Good. Good, that's good. All right, she's off her mark. She's off her mark. Wait, can you just wave her over? Wait, hello! What is he, deaf? Oh, now you hear me. What? Come on, just don't look at me. Look at them. Camera 1, circle around, get a reaction shot from behind. Get a reaction before she leaves.
All those pyrotechnics with a camera. So distracting.
Will you two shut up? I am trying to watch something.
Oh, down. Jane. Well, Uncle Hugo, goodbye.
It's a wrap. It's good work.
All right. Good work, everybody. Great. Great. Nice. Nice. There were some fuck-ups. I'm not going to say who, but really good work. Really good. Really good.
What do you think? That was the most amazing experience. I'm watching it from the floor, and it looks like the worst failure in the history of television. And I look at the monitor, and it was brilliant, Jake. The thing just seemed to soar higher and higher.
You got me to thank for that.
I do. I truly do. I don't know how you did it. Thanks.
Buy me a drink.
Hey, Luke, did it ever occur to you that this young lady and I might value our privacy?
BBC.
What? What? Whoa. What?
The BBC bought the show, our show, for their Sunday night armchair theater, prime time.
Yes! Yes! Oh my God! Oh my God. It's amazing. Prime time?
Yes.
Oh!
I say, what's beginning to happen in Toronto?
Exciting things.
In Montreal?
Whoops.
Oh. How'd your parents take it?
Surprisingly well. My mom said she'd kill herself. My dad gave me 3 to 1. I'd be back in a month. You?
They offered to buy me a flat in Belgravia and a monthly stipend.
That's fantastic. How come you didn't tell me that?
Well, I turned them down, of course. Jake, I'm gonna do this on my own. Hey, and so are you.
Great. Good. I'm going to London with an idiot. Remind me why we came to London.
We're gonna look back at this and laugh.
When, exactly?
Relax, we've only been here a week.
I know. It only feels like an eternity. Shit.
Thanks. Hey, what do you think about me rewriting Washed Up in Westmount for the stage?
Why?
Well, I intended to write it for the stage in the first place. I mean, the only reason I did it as a TV script is because in Toronto, that's where the money is. See, in London, it's the other way around. The road to real success here runs right through the stage. Now I'm gonna get it into shape and I'm gonna submit it to the local theater.
Shouldn't we wait until we get established? Can't we concentrate on television? That's where we have credibility. That's where the money is here, too.
Jake, you're not gonna have any trouble finding work here. You're not. You're innovative, brilliant, creative. See, I, on the other hand, have to make something I can sell.
Brilliant. Yeah, but Luke, they've offered me a job. BBC.
Look, as great as it is, eyes on the prize. Don't get sidetracked.
Anything for Hirsch?
Initial.
Jay.
You're not Jay Hirsch.
This I am.
Oh, well,
There must be two of you then.
Both from Canada?
Yes.
Can I get this other Hirsch's address?
I don't think he's in London anymore. He hasn't been around in months.
Did he leave a forwarding address?
Are you a relation?
Yeah, I'm his cousin.
You better than to leave an address. Final notices, registered letters from his bank, overdue bills, and a summons for selling insurance without a license. It's rather shameful, really.
For a moment, I thought it was my cousin. Any mail for Jake Hirsch? Any mail?
It seems you have a parcel from a Mrs. Sarah Hirsch. I'm afraid it's starting to smell.
That would be the herring. Thank you. Come on.
Couldn't have been him, think? Jake, why the obsession? The man has never once tried to contact you, has he? Nah, couldn't have been him.
No need to sweat out the night worrying, my dear fellows. Wonderful show, simply wonderful on both your parts. Congratulations.
Why, thank you, son.
I'm off to tell the world.
Who's that? Only the drama critic for The Guardian.
Give me a moment. Well, it looks like someone's gonna be a thingy, huh?
Oh, God.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Jake.
There you go.
Oh, well, you're gonna stay for the reception, right?
Yeah, you know, it is your special night, so of course I'll stay for the reception. Can I get you a drink?
Okay.
Spectacular.
Oh, thank you.
Sammy! Wojciech, how the wife and kids?
Fine, just fine.
Yeah, good. Terrific. Terrific. We haven't met yet. My name's Jake Hirsch.
Nancy Croft. So do you work in theatre too?
No, I'm a director. Television. BBC, actually.
Really? I could have sworn you were one of these Hollywood types.
Well, I intend to be. Film director, that is. Don't tell me, you're an actress.
No. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Take care. Nice to see you again. No, Nancy, leaving so soon.
Oh, I've got to get up. Lovely, lovely evening, Luke. Congratulations. What a triumph.
Thank you. Hey, listen, there's going to be a little after party later. Are you sure you won't stay?
Sorry. Do you know if there's a taxi stand nearby?
I'm leaving. We could share.
I think I'll walk. I could do the fresh air.
Fresh air sounds good. Do you have any idea how beautiful you are?
Yes. It's how I make my living. I'm a model.
So you've heard it before then?
It's not exactly an original observation, no.
Yeah, well, it's the first time you heard it from me, and I don't just say it to everybody. Not like Shapiro, that glib prick.
Who's Shapiro?
The guy who was licking the wax out of your ears.
Oh, him.
So you living in London? Or you're just visiting?
I don't know yet. Depends if I feel like staying.
Saw you a couple years ago in Toronto. Jenny Hirsch's party. She's living with Douglas Fraser, Canada's most famous writer.
I don't remember. Were we introduced?
No.
Oh, good. I mean, that gives me a reason for not remembering you.
So you just flit around the world going to parties?
Why are you looking at reasons to dismiss me?
Why do you say that?
Because you're hardly the original you think you are. You feel I'm inaccessible to you, and therefore you're determined to find fault with me. I know the type, having suffered considerably at their hands in college and ever since.
Are you sure you're a model? Because you sound like, God help us, a child psychologist.
Unlike you, I don't lie. I'm a model, and I'm currently out of work.
Are you calling me a liar?
It's usually an attribute of the type of man that we were discussing.
Are you rich?
My father was a shoe salesman.
Attention must be paid.
You're not as funny as you think you are either. All right. You can come in for a nightcap. Promise not to be awkward. I want to make that crystal clear. That's not an invitation into my bed. Two years detention for Vogue, 6 months solitary for Elle.
What?
Before you take too much comfort in judging my pedestrian interests, I'd just like to tell you this flat is a sublet, so nothing in it is mine, except those magazines.
Isaac Babel. Are you reading this?
No! I hope to be able to lure you back here, so I left it out to impress you. Do you recommend it?
I'm sorry.
I told you. I know this game. You've been judging me all night. What right have you?
None. None. Would you please come to dinner with me tomorrow night?
I have tickets for Hedda Gabler.
That is a terrible production. It's an abortion. The bastard could not direct traffic. I didn't make a pass at you because you said. But maybe, maybe I should have. Maybe didn't mean it.
I meant it.
Okay.
Keep your distance.
Oh, you meant it. Let me pick you up at the theater and take you to dinner after the play.
I'm going with someone.
Who?
Is it your affair?
Yeah? You're not ashamed, are you?
Niles Gilmain?
Him! Oh my God! You poor child. He's a hopeless prick.
Like Shapiro?
He's worse. He's worse. He'll take you out for dinner and he'll send back the wine. He'll flatter the hell out of you, and just to put another notch on his belt. Why? Why are you going out with him?
If you don't mind.
Thursday night.
I'm going out with Luke Scott.
Luke? He asked you out when?
You know him, don't you? Is he another wax licker? Or is he a belt notcher?
No. No, he's not like the other bastards. He's my best friend.
I'm free on Friday night.
Friday's all right.
Friday.
Hello?
Hi, Nancy. It's Luke. Sorry I have to speak quietly. I'm in my bedroom. Jake Hirsch is here. Do you remember him from the reception?
Yeah. What, he just happened to drop by, did he?
Yeah, exactly. Just, to see my new place and to take me out to dinner to celebrate my movie offer. It's a bit awkward, actually. He's in a truculent mood. I told him that I had a date, but he said that we could all come. Would you mind terribly?
So, Luke, tell us what's it like now you're a high flyer?
It's all happening so fast, it's hard to get my bearings, actually. All of a sudden, I have an agent and accountants. I have to fly to New York to meet with a studio head about adapting a bestseller, and I have to read the book on the way over.
Hey, tell her about the producer you met with today. Had a girl for your use in the next room?
I never used her, I'm afraid. But as you can see, our Jake never betrays a confidence. Listen, Nancy, how would you like to accompany me to Pinewood Studios tomorrow? I have to meet with some people there. We could have lunch in the cafeteria. It's great for stargazing, if that interests you at all.
Hey, Nancy, have you ever seen a live 3-camera production from the control room? It's an unforgettable experience watching me in action. Dinner's on me, remember?
Right. Why am I not surprised? Come on in.
What are you doing here?
I live here. It's 4 a.m., Jake. What are you doing here?
Couldn't sleep.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
Want a drink?
Yeah. You didn't stay with her very long?
No. Left almost immediately. She had a headache.
It's too bad.
Yeah. Yeah. What'd you think of her anyway?
Not much. You? Jam, oils.
Chocolate.
Chocolate, yeah.
Thank you.
Ah, please.
I want you to sit down,
Okay.
and I want you to tell me one thing. And if you lie, I will know it, and I will never talk to you again, ever. All right?
All right.
Is this a competition with Luke? Am I a trophy in some kind of ego contest between the two of you? Once you've slept with me, will you be running to Luke to crow your triumph at having succeeded in seducing me first?
You gonna sleep with me?
Just answer the question.
Okay, fine. I'll answer it. All right, there's this softball game on Hampstead Heath every Sunday morning. It's all the expats from Canada and the U.S. Every last one of them, and I mean every last one of them, has a girl there, half his age or less. They're either cheating or they're divorced. Can you picture that?
Reluctantly.
Yeah. I see myself there. For years and years and years. Every Sunday. And they whisper behind my back. They say, what's his secret? How come he's got no girlfriend? And the reason is? Because I'm married to you. And I worship the ground that you walk on. I have ever since the time I saw you at Jenny's party, and I always will. And you're right about me. You are. Because I wanted to put you down. Because I didn't think you had the time of day for somebody like me. Yeah, the idea that you could love somebody like me, it doesn't seem possible. No. But it must be possible if you're considering sleeping with me. At least possible.
Anything's possible.
I swear on my life, and I swear on the heads of the children that we'll someday have, I would rather die than be unfaithful to you. Marriage is a bourgeois institution, okay? It stinks. It does. But ours would be something different. Nancy, it would be something special. It would be a rock. And Luke, it has nothing to do with Luke. Nothing. Other than the idea of you sleeping with him last night did make me crazy. It did. It did. I made a fool of myself trying to prevent it.
I bet you say this to all the girls.
Actually, I've never said anything like that to anyone in my life. And I'm never gonna say it to anyone again as long as I live. Nancy, I am utterly, hopelessly, agonizingly, so madly in love with you. I adore you.
I believe you. I can hardly believe I believe you, but I do. I told myself I invited you any other night because you were crude, authentic, and amusing. But I sensed something. I've had more than my fair share of marriage proposals, Jake.
No doubt.
But not one of them did I feel would be faithful for life. I only want to get married once, Jake, like my parents did. And they've been together for 40 years through the good and the bad. I don't want to be betrayed. And know that if that were to ever happen, there would be no forgiveness, no negotiation. Marriage would be over. Do you understand?
Yes. Yes.
And you needn't worry, because I would never betray you.
Does that mean you marry me?
Yes.
When?
Tomorrow, if you like.
Tomorrow's good. My schedule's open tomorrow.
I know the house is expensive, Jake, but I happen to know of at least 3 of Hoffman's clients that are being reassessed right now. And my accountants have an excellent reputation for ethics. Just let me set up a meeting.
That's great. But all the guys at the baseball game say the same thing. When you got special needs, Hoffman's your man.
What special needs?
Like not forking over half my revenue to the goddamn Inland Revenue Service. Especially when I'm trying to afford this house for Nancy.
For Nancy or for yourself?
You stick to Hollywood screenwriting, kid. You leave the psychoanalysis to the Jews. You invented it.
There's one thing my father, the banker, taught me, Jake.
Now, what's that?
Don't mess with the tax man, especially in a foreign country.
No. It's not like that. This guy's good. He knows all the ins and outs. He knows how to work the system.
Jake.
Besides, these guys will take you for every cent you make, if you let them.
Simply brilliant. A man in your line, like so many of my creative clients, must have a very creative imagination, I'm sure.
I understand, Hoffman. I understand.
This trip to Paris for your honeymoon, staying at the George V. Well, surely you took a little time to meet with a producer or two on that trip, rendering it deductible?
I certainly did, Hoffman.
Very good, Mr. Hirsch. And of course, you've hired writers now and again, and personal secretaries, paying cash, of course.
Of course.
Splendid. Harry, you can begin your analysis of our new client's documents. Excellent detail, man, our Harry. Nothing gets by him. He sees the potential in every last scrap of paper, I assure you.
Great. So is this doable then? Me buying my house on my projected income?
Eminently doable. You underestimate your reputation, Mr. Hirsch. And mine.
Great.
Rufy? It's Harry. Harry Stein. Your photography client. Saturdays at 2. Yeah, that's me. Listen, are you sitting down? You remember telling me about that bloke, what treated you so badly? Yeah, well, guess who we have just taken on as a client? Well, I don't know, well, not him, but the next best thing, I should think. A certain Mr. Jacob Hirsch, rising young television director. Also a colonial fellow, a recent immigrant to our shores, formerly of Canada. From Montreal, Quebec, to be specific, from St. Urban Street, to be even more specific. Yeah. Yeah, it is rather a miracle, isn't it? Well, listen, perhaps you care to have some dinner with me and discuss my ideas on how to exploit this miracle. Excellent. Excellent.
Jake? Jake?
What is it?
There's somebody to see you.
Who?
Mr. Stein?
Yes?
Ah, good day, Mr. Hirsch. Perhaps you remember me, Harry Stein. Yeah, no, I'm chief bookkeeper over at Hoffman and Associates. Very nice.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Is this about my papers? Everything's so jumbled. I'm not very good with the money.
No, that's, not to worry. It's not your shoebox that I'm here about.
I don't understand then. What are you here about?
Well, I have a friend, a female friend, a Miss Ruth Flam. She's a clerk in a dress shop and on weekends works as a photographic model.
What does this have to do with me?
Yeah, just coming to that. Do you have a relation, also from Montreal, also from St. Urban Street in that city, where apparently you were raised?
Well, I have several dozen. Take your pick.
A certain Mr. Joseph Hirsch, to be specific.
Joey. This is about my cousin Joey.
Ah, your cousins. Excellent.
Do you have information about Joey?
Yeah, well, it's not very attractive information, I'm sad to say. You see, under false promises of marriage, your cousin, the estimable Mr. Joseph Hirsch, enticed Miss Flam to part with the £3,000, what was in her national building account, money which she'd been saving over many, many years for her old age. It was a short-term loan to tide him over, like. But the thing is, that was some 7 months ago, and now not a word from him since.
7 months ago?
Yeah.
Joey was in London 7 months ago.
Are you suggesting that you are unaware of that?
I don't believe it, because Joey's in Uruguay.
Well, perhaps this snap of them together will convince you otherwise. Your cousin and Rufy on an outing with her small, innocent child. That's rather touching, don't you think?
Even if Joey was in London, he would never take money from a woman under false pretenses.
Yeah, and we are speaking of a woman who stands on her feet all day in a dress shop not far from here, serving your wife, on occasion, no doubt.
If you think I'm going to give you £3,000 because you walk into my house and demand it, you're crazy.
I demand nothing for myself, Mr. Hirsch.
My cousin's not a thief. Now get out of my house before I kick your ass out the door.
The subject is not closed between us, Mr. Hirsch.
Out.
Good day to you.
Why, you sneaky little bastard. Hello?
What's that?
Just a pervert, dear. Go back to sleep.
Are you going to answer that?
No.
Oh, then I will.
No, it's you, Harry. How dare you call my house in the middle of the night? You think you can get away with this? You think I'm not gonna have a little chat with Hoffman, you prick?
You know this pervert?
Not socially. No. He's doing my taxes.
Your roast, sir.
Roast? What roast?
A 16-pound suckling pig, sir. Done to a turn, exactly as ordered, sir.
This is a semi-Jewish home. Why would we have ordered suckling pig?
Mr. Jacob Hirsch.
Nance! Did you order a 16-pound roast pig from us?
Jake, I may be eating for two, but no. Not whole roast suckling pigs.
You have the wrong house.
No mistake, sir. A roast suckling pig for Mr. Hirsch. Excuse me, Gub. You got a flooding problem. We got here as soon as we could.
Enough, no. There is no roast pig. There's no emergency. There's no flowers, okay? Nobody's died. So it's a malicious prank.
Jake.
That's it. No, I have it under control. Don't concern yourself.
We're not responsible for these orders. Now leave the premises immediately. Can't you see? I'm pregnant.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Mum. Yeah.
Call the police, Jake. He's harassing us.
Oh, I don't need the police to deal with this insignificant worm.
Hello?
Stein, do you want me to have you fired and arrested and drawn and quartered?
Who is this, please?
Huh. You know damn well who this is, and if you continue to harass us, I'm gonna come down to your office and rip your little lungs out.
Is it Mr. Hirsch, then?
Don't play cute with me, Harry, you sniveling piece of shit. You don't know who you're messing with.
Mr. Hirsch, surely you understand that I can only make an honest accounting of your tangled financial affairs. This outrageous intimidation can do no possible good.
What?
You must stop this harassment of me, sir. Now, I understand your desperation, but it simply must stop.
I'm harassing you? What is this, Harry? Jealousy? Is this envy? Maybe I live in a house like this, and I possibly make so much more money than you because I'm intelligent. And you are just a mindless little fart who has to burn holes in the furniture because he's such a little coward.
I'll dispute that.
I reckon I stop breathing, Harry. Ha!
What does he want?
He claims my cousin Joey owes his girlfriend 3,000 quid.
And? He expects you to pay?
Well, he's trying to harass us and intimidate me into paying, but he doesn't realize you don't mess with the horseman's third cousin, huh?
Oh,
What?
nothing.
What?
Hello? Is that you, Mr. Hirsch? Hello? Hello? Do you have any idea what time it is?
Are you Jacob Hirsch of this address?
Yes?
A complaint has been made against you. It would seem you've been harassing a gentleman by the name of Harry Stein.
What seems to be the problem, officer?
Mr. Harry Stein has complained of being wakened in the middle of the night by phone calls of a threatening nature. Do you deny this?
On the contrary, officer, he has been harassing me and my pregnant wife.
Do you have any actual proof of your accusations?
I most certainly do, and I will divulge it at the proper time when I report him to your superiors.
That is your prerogative. In the meantime, please refrain from bothering Mr. Stein anymore.
I'll do what I need to do to protect my family. Good day. Good day. Yes?
So, have you had any further thoughts about your cousin's debt to Ruthie?
Why don't you choke on a Kotex and die?
I assure you, Jake, there is nothing to worry about.
Then why am I here?
It's simply routine.
Routine? Every taxpayer gets interviewed?
No?
Then why me?
Right then. Seems your client may need to be reassessed for the years he was resident in the UK.
A misunderstanding, I'm sure.
I'm sure. Right then. For the first annual meeting of Jacob Hirsch Production Limited.
As I recall, I took out a lot of foolish options that year.
It seems that most of those were paid for in cash and originated in Canada.
I know love of country is out of fashion these days. I feel I owe something to the Canadian writers back home, the struggling writers. So I've been hoping to develop a really good Canadian script, but I keep getting my fingers burnt again and again and again.
You made a payment, £1,000 in advance to one Jean Béliveau of Forum Apartments, St. Catherine Street, Montreal.
Loser. Wish I never met him.
Also £1,000 to a John A. MacDonald.
Oh, MacDonald. Lush.
You keep a secretary in Montreal. Mrs. Laura Secord.
Yes. She's very sweet.
Right then. Last year, you claimed £1,750 for entertainment expenses.
Okay. Enough. These accounts were accepted, right? My taxes were paid on time. Why are you reopening my tax returns?
There have been some developments in the information regarding your filings.
Did someone drop a dime on me? Is someone making accusations against me?
I'm sorry, I'm not at liberty to discuss the sources of our information.
Well, he's a liar. And an extortionist.
Good day.
This is your man, Harry. He did this.
That is absolutely impossible, Jake. He has a fiduciary responsibility to you, same as I do. Calm yourself, please.
You wish to see me, sir?
Harry, 2 a.m. phone calls and deliveries from Harrods. That's one thing. But ratting me out to the tax man, oh, that's a big mistake.
Mr. Hirsch, I did no such thing.
My lawyer informs me that that's a betrayal of fiduciary responsibility. Inland Revenue will not protect your identity if we show them that their informant is in fact working for my accountant. Game, set, match.
Only you knew, sir. Sir, I did what I felt I must in order to help her.
You admit it was you?
I throw myself on your mercy. I can see now you are not a man to be trifled with. And sir, I was tragically mistaken to believe that you, of all people, could be intimidated into making good your cousin's debt.
That's right. We can't be pushed around. Not my cousin Joey and not me.
Sir, I beg your forgiveness. I can only say, sir, that I'm truly sorry. And I'm truly ashamed.
Harry! Cut this, sir. Jake. Sit. Did my cousin Joey really do what you say he did?
Sir?
Did he really trick your friend out of £3,000?
Yeah. Well, £700. But, sir, no, but note the date that she withdrew it. That was some 6 months ago. He left the country. She's not heard from him since.
And the 3,000 figure, what's that? That's your commission?
I took you to be cut from the same uncaring cloth, I suppose. I'm afraid I wanted vengeance.
Vengeance. You're a rogue, Harry.
I'm a man easily provoked by injustice, Mr. Jake. Too easily, I'm afraid. I tend to be impulsive.
There's things about my cousin Joey I can't tell you, Harry. But believe me when I say he had every intention of paying this money back.
Well, be that as it may, sir, Rufy's financial distress grows worse with every passing day.
What do you say we go to your house for another round?
Oh, I'd be embarrassed, Jake.
Don't be. You should see the dump I lived in when I first moved to London.
Why you won't come to my flat?
Maybe. I want to make sure you don't live in a bigger house than I do.
Ah, you're a card, Jake. That's amusing. That's very amusing. Yeah, all right, why not? Well, it's nothing like what you're used to drinking, I'm sure, but it does for me. There we are. The guest gets the good glass. Here.
Thank you.
Well, cheers, my friend.
Cheers.
So, well, what do you think of Shay Stein?
Harry, what's with all the nudies?
It's my hobby. I do nude studies of the female figure, to give expression to the creative side of my nature. That's Ruthie there.
That's the wrong mother of an innocent babe.
Well, appearances can be deceiving. She does what she must. Make ends meet.
She's your girlfriend, I take it.
We have a strictly professional relationship, unfortunately.
Then why in God's name would you risk your job for her?
Her knowing that I was instrumental in her recovering her money might induce her to put our relationship on a more personal footing.
I see.
I need to have some kind of an edge with a woman like Ruthie.
Harry, I feel sorry for you. I do. And I'm sure that Joey will see her right.
You seem to have a very high opinion of this cousin of yours.
I do, and you would too if you knew the truth about him.
He's an horseman, I take it.
Why do you say that?
Well, he left a rather fine riding saddle at Ruthie's as a token of confidence, that he would return. I assumed it meant nothing to him. A trick, right? Oh, am I wrong?
No. Does she still have the saddle?
Indeed she does, Jake. Indeed she does.
Jake! I'm so pleased you're home.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
I was just gonna call a taxi.
Oh, God.
No, don't panic. The contractions are still fairly mild and far apart, but we should get going soon. What's this?
What? Oh, it's Joey's saddle. Can you believe it? Harry's girlfriend had it.
You mean you paid that despicable little man?
I paid her.
I don't understand. Why didn't you just turn the whole matter over to the police?
Harry is not as bad as we thought. He's not. He was just trying to do right by her. That's all.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, I think we should go.
Okay.
Ooh.
Slowly, 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 slowly. Can't let her get the door.
Okay.